Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Thomas Morstead now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Patriots 27, Jaguars nothing.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Patriots 34. Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Trying to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot.
To throw is Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Stay with your man. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Big dash. Come.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not too many situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here's Brady. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 8-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 59. Mike is 59. 66.
Now Locke again. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Seibert on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Patriots 48, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
The 45-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. Crunch.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Locke working out of the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
On to get it.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
The score, Patriots 55, Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
Brady's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Latavius Murray. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Locke going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's the backup Greer. That's caught by Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Back to throw, Greer. And his throw is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Check 24, check 24.
Throwing is Brady on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
52's the mic. Bring it.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
14.
Check, 59. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lock. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. First line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Lock. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw outside by Lock. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
8-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he won't be close to a first. Right around the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Today's final score, Patriots 75.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.